Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We will now make a start. Conscious that it's getting towards the end of the conference, I'm sure people are starting to be tired a little bit after last night as well. But we've got a very important topic that we're going to be discussing this afternoon. So I just wanted to start the session just by, so my name's Matt Southwell. I'm the Managing and Technical Director of COAC Technical Support, which is a community-led technical support agency. And I also, until about 2 months ago, in fact, was running a peer-to-peer needle and syringe program in Bath in northeast Somerset, which is in the reasonably affluent area in the West Country, but with significant poor communities. And recently we had a very strange batch of heroin came round. Peers picked it up very quickly when they were asked by drug dealers to test it. In fact, one of the drug users tested it, said she immediately thought it had an antipsychotic in it. And then we tested it with nitazene strips. It tested positive to nitazene. We then got Bath University to test it. It came back as having heavy nitazenes in it. It had an animal tranquilizer, and it had an antipsychotic. And the fact that someone could spot there was an antipsychotic in it by effect also showed, a pharmacist told me, that that means it was also a heavy cut. And people's heads were swimming, people were really heavily sedated. And even though we were a peer NSP and we picked it up very, very quickly and got it tested, that took a 5-day process. And basically, had it been a fatal cut, we would have lost loads of people in our community. The same batch we then went on to find was all over the country. 30 people overdosed in Camden. Peers of mine, once we started describing it, said, yes, we're seeing it in Hackney, we're seeing it here. And we originally tracked it back to coming originally down from Scotland. So this idea that we're looking ahead to a synthetic opioid crisis is no longer the case. This is no longer something just happening in the US and Canada. We may well look to our US and Canada partners to teach us, but this is something that Europe is about to see heavily coming. We're seeing the last World Drug Report very clearly states that Iran is starting to see the opium shortage coming through. This reflects the Afghan crop eradication. So now we've been worrying about this for about 3 or 4 years. It's now starting to happen. So Europe is about to see a synthetic opioid crisis. We know the consequences of it from the US and Canada, and that's why I'm delighted that we're going to be talking about it today. Let me pass you to my co-chair.
Hello, everyone. It's Falade. I'm an associate professor in the Division of Infectious Diseases at Johns Hopkins University. I also provide addiction care. And as Matt so eloquently mentioned, we really are seeing synthetic opioids having impacts. In Baltimore, you cannot find heroin anymore. You can only find fentanyl. Recently, we had a mass overdose event with 40 people overdosing in one area within an hour. And so this is a really important issue that we need to respond to.
Sorry, my app is suddenly frozen right at the key moment. So look, this is a crisis we're seeing from both sides of the care response, the community and the professional sector. We're seeing this key response.